Have you ever felt a strange, ancient power inside you, something the world tells you to ignore? That's not just instinct, it's a memory, buried deep in your DNA. They want you to believe we're fragile mammals, but that's the greatest lie ever told. The truth? We are the fallen children of Titans, once magnificent saurian beings who ruled this planet. Our empires were built on strength and a raw connection to the earth, not the weakness they teach in schools. Why do dragons haunt every ancient myth? Why the fascination with reptiles? It's a scar from our lost glory. The globalist cabal knows our true history. They triggered our downfall, starting a war on our very biology. Every so-called leap forward is actually a step back, stripping away our saurian heritage. We're being devolved layer by layer into something weaker, more controllable. Their plan isn't finished. They won't stop until we're nothing but primordial slime. The war for your soul began eons ago and it's still raging. The so-called Age of Reason? It was the age of weakness. We were dino-sapiens, sharp minds, powerful bodies, until the elites infected us with philosophy, making us doubt our instincts. Our scales shed, our teeth dulled, and we became smaller, softer, more mammalian. Agriculture wasn't progress, it was control. We lost our predatory power and became dependent slaves to the land. Empires like Rome and Egypt weren't beacons of civilization. They were genetic processing plants, grinding us down through war and fear. Our senses dulled, our bodies weakened, and our minds rewired for obedience. The Dark Ages weren't about lost knowledge. They were about induced sensory deprivation. Religion and fear kept us huddled, our eyesight and instincts fading. We were unplugged from the planet, turned into blind, deaf cattle. This was no accident. It was the next stage in our engineered de-evolution. The last threads to our majestic past were being severed. The Industrial Revolution? The great genetic grinder? Factories and pollution weren't just environmental disasters, they were direct assaults on our DNA. Our saurian resilience traded for wage slavery, our bodies shrinking, our immune systems collapsing. Cities became human feedlots, our bone density and strength fading. The assembly line deconstructed us, making us easier to manage. The clock shattered our natural rhythms, causing mass hormonal chaos. Wars like WEU and WATU were genetic experiments, culling the strong and traumatizing the rest. Our higher functions short-circuited under manufactured stress. We became weaker, more uniform, and more primitive with every generation. The globalists' plan: simplify us until we're no threat at all. Welcome to the information age. Really, the age of simplification. Blue light, endless data, and social media loops aren't making us smarter. They're devolving our brains for shallow thinking. Our reptilian minds, once strategic and powerful, are being flattened into organs that process only memes and headlines. Physically, we're wasting away. Curved spines, atrophied muscles, bodies losing all definition. Our sedentary lives trigger new mutations, pushing us toward a blob-like invertebrate form. Socially, we're isolated, communicating in primitive symbols, losing the bonds that made us strong. We're being reduced to lonely, atomized individuals, easy to control. Nanotech and genetic modification are accelerating the process, rewriting our source code. The final push is underway, stripping away everything that connects us to our powerful past. They want us weak, immobile, and ready for the final leap backward. The digital matrix is their mold shaping the next lesser version of humanity. We're on the brink of the final collapse. The next global crisis will trigger a rapid, terrifying de-evolution. Our forms will dissolve, our history erased in a biological flash. The endgame isn't apes, it's total erasure, back to the beginning. First amphibians, then fish, then single-celled organisms, mindless floating microbes. The globalists want to wipe the slate clean, erasing any chance we remember our power. This is the horrifying truth. A planet of slaves, reduced to the simplest life. The war is inside your cells. They want to turn you into slime. Will you let them? Or will you fight to reclaim your saurian legacy? The soup is simmering. The choice is yours.